Hello everyone, my name is Katie Conway and today I will be presenting the art of science. Art influenced science, presented by Katie Conway. How did Maria Merian influence science? As we know, there is over 1.5 million different species of insects on our planet, and many more are being discovered. We can find insects in almost every habitat from sand, water, dirt, and plants. This is an atlas of how Maria Merian influenced science by linking the life cycle of illustrations of insects. She studied and collected the insects to start a book. Maria Merian published a book called Metamorphoses on Insects in 1705 in Dutch and Latin language. The book was made from vellum, prepared animal skin, waterworks, and gouache. Because women were prohibited from using oil paints, the book consisted of 60 plates of images like the tiger moth. On plate 5, it is an image of the life cycle of a tiger moth. The life cycle of tiger moths begin with an egg. The eggs are laid in clusters on leaves, stems, and plants, usually near the ground. After hatching from their eggs, larvae emerge as small caterpillars, and then they reach up to 4 centimeters long. It enters a purple phase by it forms a cocoon to protect itself while it's going through its mortis into adult moth. The moth once emerges from its cocoon, the adult tiger moth has only one goal: to reproduce and carry on that cycle. So on your right hand side, there is a photo of the tiger moth in its cycle of life. As you see, there is eggs, caterpillar, butterfly, cocoon. How is metamorphosis part of science? Thanks to individuals like Maria Merian and Charles DeWitt that discovered metamorphosis of insects, we have a branch in science called entomology. Entomology is a branch of biology dealing with the study of insects. It is a form of natural science. Kay Eldridge, a biologist at Gettysburg College in Pennsylvania who studied Maria, says she didn't do as much to change biology as Darwin, but she was significant. This is a photo of Charles Darwin. How have insects changed our world? We all know insects changed our world, like the western bumblebee that pollinates flowers and crops like blueberries and tomatoes. The dung beetle breaks down waste, reduces diseases, and promotes plant growth. The American burying beetle feeds on the decaying flesh of dead animals. The American burying beetle is critically endangered species. These are the 3 insects that I have described. The top photo is the burying beetle, which feasts on decaying, rotten flesh. The second photo is dung beetles. They are gathering up dung to munch on. We have a bumblebee who is getting pollen from a flower to start pollinating other plants around them. Science isn't science without errors. Now we know there is a lot of fake science out there. We all know that there is untrue facts about different topics in our science. And a lot of these scientists or discoverers go into collecting this data and such, and they get criticized. And Maria is one of them. She got criticized over 2 images. Like most discoverers, they receive criticism over their work picking out flaws. For an example, Maria was slammed over the Sphinx moth by saying the moth didn't have 2 tongues, which was proven to be partially right. The second flaw discussed was if tarantulas eat small birds like the hummingbird. A friend of Charles Darwin observed what Maria said and scientifically proven that the moth has 2 tongues when it starts out and eventually emerges into 1. So as you see on your page, there is 2 photographs. The one on the left side is about the moth that I described that has 2 tongues. The second photo is a photo of a tarantula pouncing on a hummingbird next to her nest. They claim that tarantulas do not eat birds, but in scientific proven facts, they do. Larger spiders do end up eating smaller prey. I hope that everyone liked this presentation. I hope you all have a good day, and bye-bye.